Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And every time you step on the field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact. But that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. Down the numbers. There he goes. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst. 65 yards. And the Black Knights will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Jets. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Young will set to throw. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Black. Blue. Ready.
The play fake. Now Young. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Of 24 yards there. Nice play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot and and they connected there and picked up a first down. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Okay, right? Ready?
Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. Touchdown! Adam Thielen. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Carter. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. There he goes, right side. Now inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Dalton here from the gun. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And right side, they're going to go option here. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. That caught by Trimble. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now, stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Dalton's throw caught by Bird here. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So we have reached half. Well, we all missed football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And up to about the 26. To 25. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's going the other way. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. And that, Charles, you have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Black Knights take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been.
And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So now I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend. Wilson. Outright, he's got one. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On third down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And now off to the races, down the right side. And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Knight. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling, because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. Exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throw left side, complete to Bird. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports, as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth. On second down, Young. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Chaz Surratt, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now Cobb to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over. The New York set to take the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. At their 36-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He finds his man complete. It's Knight. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 19 yards. And the Jets 1st down.
Again, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jeremy Chin just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going inside the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's Wilson and the Jets down by 2 touchdowns. 1:51 on the clock. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. It's caught by Ruckert. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
That's caught by Mingo, right side. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo from 6 yards away. And the Black Knights have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the... Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy.
because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he's...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Young here to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
At the 17-yard line.
Ready?
To throw on second down is Young. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Young on 3rd down. There's Trumbull, the tight end. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and